Good morning, dear friends. Good morning, men and women of goodwill. Good morning, lovers of freedom. We are here this morning to do one thing and one thing alone, and that is to bring the good news of freedom to you and to tell you what is going on the ground. Today is the fourth day in the month of November in the year 2023, and I say good morning from my end. This broadcast might not be long, but I want us to look into this terrorist election that have kept the Biafrans in the dark for a very long time. Please, if I'm coming out, I see we have one audience. If I'm coming out, can you give me a thumbs up or something so we know that my voice is coming out, please. We are going to look at what the Nigerian terrorists, Brown Envelope Journalism, Rise TV, said about Imo State. And not just Imo State, we'll be using Imo State as a case study. But what you see happening in Imo State today is what is happening in all the former states of Biafra, in all the former states of Nigeria, in Biafra land. The killings, the genocide, the muzzling of the masses, this is what that have been happening over the years. I'm going to play this video and you will listen to what this Brown Envelope Journalism said, and we are going to pick it up from there for you to see the reason why we say that the elections in Biafra land, elections in Nigeria, had become a tool in the hand of the terrorists to kill our people. And we can no longer condone it. We can no longer allow it to strive. We can no longer allow it to strive. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever.
Ahead of the November 11 governorship elections in Imo State, the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, as well as the governorship candidate of the party in November governorship election in Imo State, Senator Samuel Ayamu, has said that the Imo State Governor, Hope Dottimba, has lost grip of governance and cannot get popular support through threats.
It's not just Hope Uzodimma has lost grip of the Imo people, but all the governors of the old eastern region, all the terrorist governors of the old eastern region has lost a grip of the people because the Biafra de facto government is on board. The Biafra Republic government in exile has taken over. And that is the reason why you cannot, and they cannot have a grip ever again in our land. This man said that the Hope Uzodimma does not have grip of the people. How can any of the governors have a grip of the people when they are the ones terrorizing the whole people? When they are the ones terrorizing, making sure that there's insecurity, because through insecurity, their evil deeds, they will perpetrate their evil crimes and hide under the instability of the state and call it unknown government. So it's not just Hope Uzodinma that have lost grip, but the whole old eastern region occupiers in the name of governors, the terrorists in the name of governors has lost a grip of the people because the people are no longer with them. Because the people has never been with them before. Because they know that these ones are criminals and they are murderers.
Netanyahu further unequivocally stated that November 11, 2023 will mark an end to the lingering insecurity.
What this man did not know is that the November 11 is not just coming to end the lingering insecurity. It is coming to end anything that has to do with the terrorist election in our land. The November 11 is coming to end everything that has to do with terrorist election in our land. That has to do with Nigeria election in our land. So it's not just coming to end the insecurity that have been perpetrated by the terrorists who oppose Odema. No, it's coming to end the hegemony of the terrorists in our land. That is what it's coming to do. And Biafrans are ready to do whatever it takes to save their people. I don't know the position of this camera. If I turn it this way, it's telling me rotate device. Can you still see it? Can you still see it? Somebody should say something. Biafrans, say
Netanyahu
something.
further unequivocally stated that November 11, 2023 will mark an end to the lingering insecurity, hardship, and deceit in Imo State, where PDP takes over the affairs of the state, assuring that no intimidation, thuggery, or killing will ever upturn the election. So joining us now to
There is no intimidation, thuggery that will make the Biafrans in Imo State, in Okigwe State, in Olo State to turn up ever again. Or in Owerri State to turn up ever again to validate those that have been killing them. The former Imo State and the thuggery and the terrorism against the people will come to an end on 11th. That's why we say that the election has become a tool in the hand of the wicked ones against our people to kill them. Elections has become a tool in the hands of the wicked ones
as we look at the
to
chances
kill
of
our
Senator
people.
Anyanwu of the PDP in becoming the next governor of Imo State is Owonsaya FCC Jones, Director Strategic Communications, Sam Jones Governorship Campaign Council. Great to have you here. Let's talk about the issues.
Good morning.
Morning, pleasure to have you.
Good morning, Rufai.
Let's talk about the issues. You
Thank
saw
you very much.
the killings yesterday of our servicemen, and this morning I would like to pay tribute to the lost men of law enforcement. They died fighting.
Like he said, every morning we woke up with dead bodies littered all over the place. Every morning we woke up with dead bodies littered all over the place in the name of governing the people, in the name of election. in the name of sabotaging, in the name of suppressing the people that they must align with you. We have rejected you. And we say we can no longer continue like this. Dead bodies will no longer be used as kola nut for the people of Biafra. Biafrans woke up in the morning and they break kola to thank Chukwukika Abiyama for keeping them alive. But the terrorists in our land has always and has been using dead bodies to make kola for us. And we are saying that enough is enough. There will no longer be a terrorist election ever again in our land. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
For our country, they are heroes, they are patriots. And they died in Imo State yesterday. We pay tribute to their lives. And this is just a tapestry of the insecurity in your state. Talk about that. And also talk about, for me, and possible solutions at the unemployment problem. As one of the highest in the country in Imo State, the miserability index in Imo State.
There's no any other solution. The Biafrans has preferred solutions to their problem. To the misery you just mentioned, to unemployment that you just mentioned, the Biafrans, the Biafra Republic government in exile, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has preferred solutions to this particular problem. And we are working day and night to this particular effect. To liberate our people, to liberate our mothers, to liberate our children, to liberate our young ones from this misery and this suffering of unemployment, to dig them out from the hands of the hegemonic, tyrannic government of the terrorist state of Nigeria. And the government, Republic government of Biafra in exile, and the de facto government in homeland is doing a great job to that particular effect. We don't need any delegate from the terrorists to come and give us preferred solutions to our problem. We already know where our problem is coming from and we are doing something about it. And that is ending anything that has to do with terrorism in our land, starting with the terrorist elections that have claimed many lives over the years in the land of Biafra. And we are going to do that without looking anybody's face. Biafrans, come 10th of November, 11th of November, 9th of November, sit at home. Sit in your house. More especially those that find themselves in the corridors of Imo State. Do not be a victim of the terrorist government of Hope Uzodinma and the terrorist government of Nigeria. Because Hope Uzodinma represents Nigeria and showcasing what Nigeria holds for the Biafrans in Imo State. And the only thing they have in store for the Biafrans is killing. And this has been unabated for years, for more than 59 years. And we are saying enough is enough. We've died enough. 1967, 1970, we are killed. And the long run, we say, let's integrate after the 3 hours reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reconciliation. But all these hours are forced. It lured the Biafrans to impending doom. And this present generation has found out where our problems has been coming from, and that is our aligning with the terrorist state. Everything that we've been going through in international communities is as a result of us, the Biafrans, aligning ourselves with the terrorist state of Nigeria, and we can no longer do that anymore. We will no longer do that anymore. Biafrans has come to defend their land, and we are going to do so without looking back. We are going to defend our land without looking back. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter whose earth is God. But Biafrans has come to do one thing, and one thing alone, and that is to restore Biafra. That is to restore Biafra and restore sanity in the land. Because the terrorist state of Nigeria has bastardized our people. The terrorist state of Nigeria has bastardized the livelihood of our people. And we can no longer take that line low. Come 9th of November 2023 is curfew in Imo State. Come 10th of November 2023 is curfew in Imo State. Come 11th of November 2023, it is total lockdown all over Biafra land. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. We are going to fight this tyranny with everything we got. And we will do that without looking anybody's face. We will do that to safeguard our lives, to protect the life of our mothers, to protect the life of our siblings, to protect the life of our mothers. We'll do everything it takes to make sure that they are safe and in a safe hand. I wanted to show us a video. I wanted to show us something that our Prime Minister said. Sorry about all this. I'm not good in this YouTube of a thing. If it's Twitter, I'm more better there, but we are going to be good. Very soon, we are doing everything to make sure that the platform are up and running. So bear with me. All these things that we are doing, I'm just trying to find. There's a video that I saved somewhere I'm looking for. Please, so sorry about that. But the message remains that there will be no terrorist elections in our land ever again. And that is what I want each and every one of us to have at the back of his mind. That is what I want each and every one of us to have at the back of his mind. The terrorist Nigerian state will not and will never take us for a ride anymore. We have bear their brutality enough. We have suffered in their hand enough. And the Biafrans are saying enough is enough to all this nonsense. Biafrans are saying enough is enough to the killings, enough is enough to the insecurity, enough is enough to the sleepless night that they have given to the Biafrans. This will not continue. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. And I want you that is in Imo State, please do yourself a favor by abiding to this order from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile for your own good. It is for your own good. Come on. This is sorry, Biafrans. We're going to get through this. Is all that we have to go through until this studio will be completely set up and everything will be running as it ought to be. Please bear with me. But please, as you're hearing this news, share it to your people. Tell them that Biafra has come to stay. That we can no longer endure the excruciating pains that the Nigerian state has. Wow, this is serious. We can no longer endure the pains that the Nigerian state has. Imposed on us over the years. We can no longer endure it. Because our people has died enough. Our people has died enough. People has died enough. Our people has died enough. People has died enough. Okay. Our people has died enough. People has died enough. We are going to get through it. It's just a matter of time, and it will be over.
Lovers of freedom, press, ladies and gentlemen, press who have visited their various country and various locations on our different platforms to listen to this broadcast today. I welcome all of you. I welcome those, the enemies of Biafra, who may have seated today in their different locations, country, to listen to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic of Exile and to look for something to gossip about. I welcome you. Today, the state of the nation is going to be very brief and completely different from what we used to do in the past. I want to thank Biafra people and wish you happy new month. The month of November, the month of liberation, and the month of taking the liberation of Biafra to the next level. We have successfully conducted the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention in Finland, and it is making wave all over the world. We're breaking the jinx, and we're making waves. These are the waves that is needed in the liberation phase like this. We have been able to generate and create a heavy awareness for the interest of the Biafra all over the world. I thank Biafrans who participated in this particular Finland Convention, and those of you who did not participate, but participated financially, and those of you who did not participate financially, but participated spiritually. I thank all of you for making this particular dream a reality. I want to inform Nigeria government today that what Biafrans are fighting for is a just cause. It is no longer just an ideology, but it has become a realistic ideology. Biafra freedom in this century has become more realistic than ever. And I want to also thank those who has made it possible for us to come this far. Many of you know yourselves. I want to thank the cabinet of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the cabinet, the ministers, the head of department, and all of you. I want to also thank the media team of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile for their resilience, their job, and what they have deposited so far. I want to thank the media team, specifically the media team. For those of you who do not understand what we're doing, the Biafra government in exile, I want to make reference to what has happened in the past. For those of you who may not understand, I want us to reflect back to the history of how government in exile were formed in the first place. The rapidly with which, during the time of war, with which the German armies, in violation of all international agreement, overran vast territories and countries in 1939 and 1940. That is what gave birth to government in exile, of which Biafra is proudly being part of that particular historic method. Today, the German army overran majority and many territories within Europe between 1939 and 1940. It left many countries prostrate before even they had opportunity to organize effective defense. or even before they could prepare themselves legally to form some set of government. The early stage sovereignty during and after the war, the anti-Axis forces faced with an enormous situation where most of these forces were forced to resort to the formation of government in exile, of which Poland started the formation of the government in exile. In order to perpetuate the legal expression of countries which suddenly found themselves without government. Today, Biafra people of the southeast and people of the south called Nigeria today has found themselves without government. A government that doesn't represent the interests of the people, a government that kills its own people, a government that commits genocide, the government that, above all, funds terrorism against its own people cannot be said to be a government. That's what Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Republic government in exile, and every well-meaning Biafrans all over the world are fighting against today.
You've heard it. The only government that will respect, the only government that is recognized in the whole old eastern region is the Biafra Republic government in exile. The government of terror, the government of brutality, of the terrorist one Nigeria is a thing of the past. If you find yourself in any of those terrorist group, in the name of governor or senator or local government chairman or in any political position, know that you are in a terrorist camp. But if you find yourself in the government in exile, Biafra Republic government in exile, Biafra de facto government in homeland, you are in the government of the people, in as such, the people has given you their mandate to protect their lives and their property. And that is what our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is doing and will continue to do, unabated.
Retaining or newly obtaining diplomatic recognition from other states. That's exactly what Biafra Republic government. Somebody will be somewhere and have written results since last year and have a copy of that result, and the copy of the result is with the INEC, and then they are coming to deceive the public, and people will go out, and at the end of the day, they're going to call his name. And I want Biafrans to understand that you don't forget how Hope Uzodinma become the governor of Imo State. It was by court. They control the court, they pay the judges. In the coming judgment of the 5th of December, I came publicly to announce that we have knowledge and intel that the judges have collected 1.2 billion naira each in order to shift the date of the judgment between Hope Uzodinma and Ihedioha to the 5th of December, so that by then they have done their selection in November 11. I made that particular exposition on our official Twitter handle, and yesterday the news was public. So what I'm telling you now is that there is nothing going on in Nigeria that we do not know. Every Biafran anywhere in Nigeria is a true Biafran, and they don't want Nigeria because many of them are scared of getting killed. So I want every Biafran to listen and listen attentively. How the delegitimization of Nigeria is going to start from Imo State. We are going to make following announcement to make sure that the Biafra Republic government in exile, collaborating with the de facto government, Biafra de facto government in the homeland, will make sure that we do not validate evil entity called Nigeria again. It starts from Imo State, and every one of you in Imo State have a very important role to play. The role you have to play is when this order is given, you listen to it and obey it. Because we do not want to validate Nigeria anymore within Biafra territory, and we have legally constituted the de facto government in the homeland controlling the territory, and that is exactly what the international law says, and we are, exercising that right in full margin. From the 9th of November 2023, Imo State will be under curfew from 6 to 6. Lockdown. On the 9th,
I want you to listen very attentively. I want you to listen, to hear it from the horse's mouth in case you missed this State of the Nation broadcast from the 9th of September, next week Friday, next week Thursday, the land of Biafra will be, the land of Imo State will be curfew. There will be curfew everywhere in Imo State. That is to say, nobody will be going out, nobody will be coming in from the 9th.
Of November, Biafrans in Imo State will lock down curfew 6 to 6. On the 10th of November, Biafra land in Imo State will be under lock and key. The Okigwe State will be locked down. The Owerri State will be locked down. The Olu State will be locked down 6 to 6. On the 11th of November, being the day that they claim that their shambolic selection is going to take place, Biafra people will lock down entire Biafra territory. And every road leading to Imo State will be shut down by Biafra people. Biafra people will close down every federal road leading to anywhere in Imo State. And those of you who have come to Biafra to kill and you are lodging yourself in different hotels, I want everybody to listen to this particular announcement very clear. We are not going to allow you to be an enabler in our land, to be facilitating the killings and genocide happening in Biafra land. We've come to understand that many media houses, many offices, many companies are facilitating the genocide happening in Imo State. So if you use your company to advertise any politician, if you use your company to advertise any Nigerian politician, it means you are validating this genocide happening in Imo State. If you use your media house to advertise Hope Uzodinma, advertise any other person running under Nigeria election in Imo State, we will see you as the enemy of Biafra and the enabler of the killings going on in Imo State, and enabler of the genocide. And you will be treated, your company, your businesses will be treated as the business of the enemies within our land. So this evening, we are giving directive that every advertisement in any media houses within Biafra land of any political office running person or anything under Nigeria government, this evening is banned from Biafra land until further notice. From Imo election, we do not want anybody to advertise any Nigerian politician under Biafra land, in Biafra land, and your company is in Biafra land. You can go to Abuja and advertise anybody you want to advertise in Abuja. It is not our business. You can go to Lagos and advertise, carry your company, move them to Lagos. You can advertise anybody you want to advertise from Lagos. We don't care. But you see in Imo State, you see in Biafra land, that is no longer, acceptable from tonight. So there is going to be lockdown on the 9th, lockdown on the 10th, lockdown on the 11th, and lockdown on the 12th of November to make sure that we effectively delegitimize Nigeria election within Biafra land. It is not even called election, it is fraudulent selection. So we are going to make sure we put every resources to delegitimize the Nigeria from conducting their fraudulent selection in Imo State. Imo State is Biafra, and Imo State has 3 states of Biafra. I want this particular announcement to be shared in all your platforms, all your media platforms, all the media houses in Biafra land must make sure that this message penetrates. And like you know, when they finally declare Hope Uzodinma a winner, we already know how we deal with him. Because it doesn't matter, and we want the world to see what Nigeria does with their so-called democracy. There is no democracy. We are fighting to bring a true democracy to Biafra land.
And that is it. Everything we are doing, we're fighting to bring the true democracy in Biafra land. And in as such, you must cooperate, you must be part and parcel of bringing insane government to Biafra land, a government of the people, a government that will protect the right of the citizens, a government that will speak for the citizens, a government that will protect their citizens both in the home country and abroad. That is the government that we have in Biafra Republic government in exile and in Biafra the de facto government in homeland. Biafrans, let your eyes be on the ball. Our target, our mission is the restoration of Biafra, and as such, do everything to be part and parcel of this history making that we, the Biafrans, are in. And as you do so, Elohim will continue to bless you. Remember, 9, 10, 11 is no-go area in Imo State. And in 11th, no-go area in the whole entire state of Biafra. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and do have a lovely day today. As you go out, may Elohim guide and protect you. If you are in Biafra land, may Elohim guide and protect you from the hands of the terrorist. Ise, Ise, Ise. Thank you so much and see you some other time, maybe today in the evening or tomorrow morning. God bless you all for being here with us.